Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sun.
Oh my god. No fucking way.
Of course.
No.
Yeah,
Yes.
No way, dude. No fucking shot.
Oh, the classic meme. Did he record?
Oh, that's so funny.
as you all said, it was actually a smooth intro for the first time ever.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm very, very aware right now that I didn't record.
That's you're honestly, I would just rip it off of Twitch and put it on YouTube. That's how smooth it was.
I'm tempted, but no.
That's
I must do things properly. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sunkist, the Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition TTRPG campaign on episode 60.
Yo, what?
Yeah.
Doesn't count this.
Crazy.
Damn, this guy's on it. Like shit.
So first up, I saw some people saying they really liked the intro music. This is the Dreg theme song. The Dreg is a thin blood who provides a kind of blanket, hostile place to crash for any thin bloods in the city. And yes, it is called I Am a Monster. So, if you listen to the lyrics, it's pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, so let's go around, say hello to everyone, and past that, I imagine we're going to do a vampire show. So, let's start with Tash. Hey, Tash.
Hello, I'm Tashna. I'm in this show, and also right now a Kobold Press 5th edition show on Wednesdays with Tess Aquila. I do mini painting, I play spooky games, I play colony survival games. We just finished Resident Evil 8.
Oh yeah.
And I'll be playing through all the numbered series, because why not? So 0 through 8, because I haven't played 6. And that'll be a lot of fun. I love Resident Evil so much. I'm gonna have a great time. And yes, I am in pain. Thanks. I am in pain today. I had to shave my arms. Also, to put this tape on. Very weird. Anyway, carry on. That's me.
I find the Resident Evil series silly.
I that's the thing. It's ridiculous and
Yeah.
fun, and like Jill Sandwich. It's so much. I love it. That's why I like it.
Sorry, who?
Jill? Valentine?
Jill
You said.
Oh,
you said,
I thought you said Jill Sandwich.
No, no.
I'm like,
How you can become a Jill Sandwich.
It's a thing. It's a Resident Evil thing.
It's a thing.
Yeah. There are emotes.
Barry calls her.
It's
Is it
memes.
Barry?
never played a Resident Evil game. Watched a couple
Also me.
on Twitch.
There's
But-
there's the new short series on Netflix, which is cheesy and fun too.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. That sounds cool.
Yeah, I think it's like 4 or 6 episodes. I can't remember.
Neat.
It's very. Yeah.
Chef's kiss cheesy.
Yeah. It's Resident Evil cheesy.
I mean, I've seen the films. I know that's not the same, but it is also.
It is like in line with that. It also makes me think of Revelations and Revelations 2 games.
Yeah.
In terms of the setting, because it's anyway. I love it.
Yeah. The first film is like, oh, this is okay, and after that, it's just silliness.
Oh, so there's the Mila Jovovich films, and then
Yeah.
there's the animated.
I
films.
mean the Mila Jovovich films.
I've watched both, and when you say campy, I'm like the animated films.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
They're great, but yeah, I actually really like the first Resident Evil film, and I've watched it like 50 times.
With Mia or the?
Yeah, with Mila.
Yeah.
That's
I
alright.
liked those movies. Yeah.
It-
first
Yes, a
one
little
especially,
bit.
yeah.
But it got me into Resident Evil. So
Yeah, it gets to the point where I'm just like, after the first one, on the second one, I'm like, okay, maybe I can be okay with this if I just like bash my brain in with the hammer. But after that one, and it's just like it makes no sense, and yeah, it's aggravating until like the very last one, which is so stupid. it kind of like breaks through the barrier of annoying me, and then it's just straight back to entertaining, where you're like, is that guy doing backflips while he's getting shot at, and then he gets stabbed in the head, but he gets back up, and...
I know what character that is without having seen it for years. Like,
Wesker?
Wesker. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's cheesy and great. You can't take those films too seriously, and that's...
Oh, no, yeah.
That's why I like it.
Yeah. Moving over to Tess Aquila, Nostrovia. I can't remember what that means.
That means to your health.
Oh, there you go then.
Usually,
it's like Kampai, you know.
yeah, exactly. So I'll choose you with my coffee.
I have water.
I have iced tea.
Perfect.
That's
My
really cool.
friends. Yeah, hi. I actually just got home. Speaking of friends, I went to visit a friend in a nearby city, streamer who I haven't like seen in forever, and it was really nice. And I think it was the last trip we're going on for a long time because Delta is scary. Yeah, but really nice. And yeah, friends are amazing, and I love you guys. That's all I really have to say. Oh,
And
I
you have the
stream.
border cast.
Yeah. Occasionally. I'm sorry, my brain is totally borked. Okay, so I have the Bordercast on Thursdays,
Yes.
2 p.m. Eastern, on the Borderlands channel. I also occasionally stream Borderlands on the Borderlands channel, and I stream on my channel usually on weekends, but this weekend was a little borked. So I'm probably gonna stream later tonight on my channel, and yeah, it'll probably be Beat Saber.
So you'll be fighting invisible bees. Nice.
Yeah.
If you want to enjoy a VR stream even more, especially when they have like a face or body cam type thing, imagine the streamer fighting invisible bees, and it's hilarious.
There's usually a cat like in the VR cam with me because there's a cat bed, and they like sometimes will pancake flip because cats do that, and like look at me for a minute and just be like, my human is weird, and you can see that expression on their faces. It's hilarious.
I'm just like, oh my god.
Like, what
This
are you
again.
doing?
Speaking of cats, I saw a picture on Twitter that someone posted where they're holding their cat up like this.
That was my dad.
And I was
hi.
I was like, how do you hold a cloud?
Very carefully, because some clouds have claws, and that's not
Yes.
babies.
Plus,
They really-
they're storm clouds.
There are storm clouds, so they'll smack you. They'll smack you.
One of the friends, I'm sorry,
No, go for it.
one of the friends that I got to visit has a Devon Rex kitty, which I've never seen in person before. I've seen pictures and stuff, but I've never seen in person. And he's the sweetest thing in the entire universe, and he's so soft. Like my kitty Mika, also super soft and super sweet. But we've had to shave her belly for ultrasounds and stuff in the past because she had some issues. She's fine. But it feels, when you pet a cat with really, really short hair, there's just some, I don't know. It's like, they're like little heating pads that are the softest thing you've ever felt in your entire world. And this cat's whole body is like that. And he was super lovey. And within like maybe 20 minutes of meeting me, he fell asleep like right here. And I was dying.
My heart.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
so
anyway,
adorable.
I'm sorry. I had to share that.
No, I'm happy you shared that. That makes my brain happy.
Andy.
Hi.
Really cool.
Cats make my brain happy. That's pretty much it. I have 2 of them. But yeah, hi guys. I'm Vandy. I play Tess, which is not to be confused with the awesome Tessachka. But I stream usually on Wednesdays and Fridays. I didn't this week because I don't know. I just didn't like click the go live button. I was just like sitting there. Sometimes it happens. I actually was sitting outside today and I was enjoying, or no, not today, just this week a lot and enjoying the weather. So my brain is not as awake as Sheepy's today, which is.
What was I doing today? Was I outside?
I don't even know. I can barely remember the last any time. This whole past year and a half or more has been a blur. And I went out for dinner for the first time on Friday night with my family, and I almost cried having a beer. My brother said that's how alcoholics have a reaction when they have a beer out to, I was sitting there, I was like, I don't know what to tell you, I just haven't been outside, But no, yeah, so you can check out my stuff at OMG Vandy, and I also work for a company called The Game Hers, which right now we have some nominations for streamers. So if you have people that you are like really, you think have done a really amazing job in the gamer space, the streaming
Sheepdog.
space,
Sheepdog,
who happen to be women or members of the non-binary community or just marginalized genders, then by all means go ahead and nominate them for one of our gamer awards. You can check it out at the Gamers.
I am willing to give it a shot.
At nominating people?
No.
Okay.
At qualifying.
Good luck. But yeah, no, so I mean, quite frankly, I can tell you I'm going to be nominating Tash and Tess.
Oh.
Because they are incredible people and incredible content creators. So if you also want to do some great nominations of people that you think have done stand-up jobs.
Nominate Tash for 40,000 layers, then technically I win as well. Loophole!
I actually, you know what? I wish we had like a show specific thing for Twitch, because I feel like that would be really cool, where you could take a show and just be like, this is a really cool thing. But I think we have it just for like people or organizations. But that's something, actually, now that you've brought that up to my attention, like I'm actually going to consider that for next year, because that's a really good idea.
Like if people have specific shows that they run, or like a specific section, you can maybe like highlight it and be like, this is a really fun idea. And
yeah, absolutely, 100%, because like there are lots of shows that are made and like, have just a lot of diversity and interesting premises behind them that I think would be really fun to nominate. So
I think it's something people like streamers in general need to look into a bit more, like like themed shows where they run a specific theme on different, like.
Yeah, I was thinking there's like events and like I always do Halloween, and people do a whole month of Halloween or Christmas or whatever the event is, but it can be really good.
Like I don't know if any of you guys have watched Brad's stuff, but like his game vote stream he does.
That's amazing.
Like I've always thought it'd be interesting for streamers to kind of branch out a bit from like kind of they kind of get into like individual streamers tend to get into a bit of a what's it called?
Rut?
Routine.
Cycle?
I was trying to be a bit nicer than rut, but yes, rut.
It can happen. It's a word.
Yeah. You find like your lane, and then you kind of like dig into your lane, and then suddenly you're underground your lane, and you're still like, toiling on. I'm like, make some shows, like have a specific stream you do where it's like I'm gonna do this thing, and because
events really help me to look. Rejuvenated.
And myself and Tash do 40,000 layers on her channel, on her Twitch, and it also goes to her YouTube now. So go give it a look. See, is that
Vortimus?
Vortimus, yeah.
Cool.
How's he doing?
Cool.
Is it?
You say that about every single mini
Well,
you paint.
it's true every time.
They're
really annoying.
the minis are cool.
They're hard to paint. I want to paint more of him though, because it's obviously like half done. And I'm like, I know you'll need painting.
We can maybe look into a couple of Zinch characters to go over, and we can do a thing.
Let's talk about frat parties that he throws.
I feel like you want to know more about. I feel like you want to know more about Magnus. The Primarch of the Thousand Suns. We got
your
into
favorite. We were going to talk about Thousand Suns, weren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do that then.
Okay.
I'm busy this week.
Yeah. The next.
Let's do that then
this week.
but not this week.
The next 40,000 layers is going to be about Nurgle and Khorne and Slanesh. Because one thing we realized at the last show was they're kind of abstract to talk about in detail. So there was a point where I'm kind of like, I'm not 100% sure how to keep saying that he's mysterious. But yeah, like,
break out thesaurus real quick.
if you're already part of the Patreon for 40,000 layers, you can go check it out, and there's a vote up there, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, is that okay? Cool.
Yeah, I brought it up already. I said I was gonna.
You shouted at me, being like, "What were the votes options again?"
It was filling it out.
Okay.
Give me a brownie now.
I believe it's the Drukhari, who are also known as the Dark Eldar, the Emperor. Basically, I think the plan is once we hit the Emperor, we're probably just gonna dive into the Imperial, the Imperium in general, and do like all the options will be Imperium stuff, so we can kind of like deep dive into that because there's a lot. And yeah, there's a vote for Patreon, so you can decide what we go and do. Speaking of Patreon, there's also a Wandering In Patreon. It has received a lot more support than I expected, so at this point now, I'm hesitant to talk about it, because I'm already receiving more support than I expected. Can I shill?
Shill!
Ella.
So yeah, Patreon / The Wandering In. There's a D&D game that I'm still organising. A couple of videos are going to go up on detailing how to get involved and how to play it, and also I'm going to do a lore video for it, where I'm grabbing like stock footage to like have, and I'm going to do like a voiceover and talk about the world and everything. So it's going to be interesting. A lot of the lore for it's called Laconis was developed with the Twitch stream. Like people came in and like threw out ideas and helped me kind of like figure out certain things. There's some really cool little bits. Like there is he called Lanfar no, he's called like Lannis the Far Goat or something like that. It's a god in the universe. He's just a goat, but he's really far away. So that's one of the religions in the world is the Far Goat.
Makes me think of Fargo.
They're like randomly generated.
Muted.
Yeah, you're muted.
I was gonna say, I just sang me too. Yeah.
There's the gods were randomly generated in names. I kept 2 of the randomly generated ones because they were so funny. There was the Far Goat, and then there was Steve, the Eternal Virgin. And I was like, I have to keep that religion. That's just wonderful.
Steve, the Eternal Virgin.
Randomly generated.
Steve.
Yeah.
Poor Steve.
So yeah, that's the Patreon. Get involved if you want to support. There's some benefits and stuff, and there'll be more coming. But the benefits are there for the thank you, not as like I'm trying to trick you into giving me money, or I'm trying to like sell a product. You know, like sometimes Patreon stuff can kind of get that way.
The job becomes Patreon rather than
Yeah.
content, I guess.
I think people can genuinely tell though that you're actually,
Yeah.
doing this.
Hopefully.
We can vouch. I guess. Sort of.
You can see him on Wednesdays on Bar Brawls, where he can either talk about it or be interviewing people.
This week is Savvy Pie is coming on to talk about TTRPG stuff and probably films. I think because we're shouting at each other about films.
You can ask her about musicals.
I don't want to though.
But that's tough. I've suggested it now. I'm gonna message her,
Okay.
and then you're gonna have to talk about musicals. Is that what you're rating? It should be. So you're rating musicals on Wednesday.
What a menace.
I would never.
What a menace.
The tier lists are very fun. Me and Vandy did Pokemon.
We did do Pokemon, and it was very, very fun.
You actually found out a small, like, even though you have a very ironclad tier list, you found out a few mini things about yourself and your love of Pokemon.
I did.
A couple of bits changed.
It was a little surprising, honestly. I feel like that, like, I should do that tier list for myself every couple of years. Because I'm sure it evolves. But
Much
my top
like
6,
Pokemon.
Hey.
much like Pokemon, yes. But no, my top, like, 6 to 8 are definitely
Pretty solid.
always kind of the same. Yeah. It's my team. My boys. But yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't help but notice Tess in the corner.
She's clambering around. I don't really know
I'm
what
sorry,
she's doing.
my cat.
I
I have like a sippy cup
Was it a
thing
spill?
on top of my drink, and she knocked it over, and there's electronics, and it's just
Yeah. Get it
Yeah.
sorted.
No,
I'm
no.
sorry, I just need
do
to
what
be
you need
over
to
this.
do. No, do what you need to do. We can keep chatting about
We can-
stuff.
Well,
Safi is excited for musicals, so now you have to do that.
Musicals.
Oh, okay. I mean, I can take the piss out of musicals.
Danger zone.
Why?
Right?
Huh?
I said danger.
like,
Yeah, I was gonna say like that's
Danger zone.
there's
Danger zone.
there's only a couple of musicals that have ever made sense to me. One of them is the Buffy the Vampire musical because there's a demon who causes it to happen. And then
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Scrubs my musical.
and then the Scrubs one makes sense because there's the person has a legitimate
humor.
The Lucifer one also makes sense, but I hated it.
yeah
I hated every minute of it.
Lucifer was a really interesting show in that it literally went like yo-yo in quality for me. It was so like bizarrely good and also shit. The finale made me laugh. I felt like it was a high school production of angels fighting each other to the death,
Yes,
Um,
absolutely.
but in like a enjoyable campy way, so I didn't mind it. But all other musicals, it don't make any sense.
Yeah.
Like, why are they singing?
You know what doesn't make sense?
Right?
Wearing blindfolds to avoid being scared by Dracula. Sorry.
No, I agree with that. I agree with that comment. In fact, I believe I believe I've gone on a giant rant about it a few times before when it's been brought up.
Sorry.
No, that's fine.
You know?
It's not the mood. Chris isn't laughing at that. I just have to be stressed. That's what I have to be for Chris. Brain.
So, why not get into the show?
Sure.
I think for Tess and for Nahari, as far as I'm aware, you guys don't have a specific like thing to do or goal. So for now, we'll probably leave you guys still on the dance floor dancing and and enjoying yourselves. For Chrys, you're still with Leah, right?
Yeah, we were having some champagne that Kafka sent over.
Okay. I think actually what will probably happen is Kafka will probably leave a message with Gimlet for the end of for when you leave, and just essentially say like I'll come around tomorrow and we'll have like a proper official meeting, which will mean like unless you have something specific you'd like to do or something specific you'd like to say to someone, etc., we can probably close out the night with you finishing the dancing and finishing the hanging with Leah, and head back to sleep.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Okay. In that case, I will I'm sure she will be alright with it. I'll roll for Nahari. Roll me a rouse, everyone, please. Ah, Nahari doesn't get hungrier, but Chrys does.
Chrys does.
Didn't you just go out hunting with the?
Yeah, but then I.
Oh
rolled so
yeah,
that I could turn into a verb.
You did.
You didn't do a recap, but that's.
Recap was we had a race.
Yeah, the race and
The
race, which by the way, Tess won.
Tess did win.
She's not being a brat
saying.
about it though, which was very pleasant and novel.
Yeah.
Woo! Ooh, okay. All right. Okay. I see you. Sassy. Okay. Yeah, no, we won the race. We went to go celebrate at 6. And we had some conversations with Leah and Gimlet and potentially, thought about relationships and stuff.
Yeah.
Somewhere. It was a pretty chill episode last time. I think the race took up most of it, honestly.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I think Redwall took up most of it.
Yes, actually. Yeah, it did. It did.
Well, in that case, for Tess, and we'll get to Nahari in a bit. Actually, you know what? Just for Tess. Do you have any plans for today?
Well,
Sorry,
okay, so
Yeah.
now that I've kind of had a day off,
You had a race. I'm not 100% sure. And you got to see your mum.
and I got to see my mom.
Yeah.
That's basically a day off,
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of get back to business. I do want to investigate a little bit of what happened to Delilah,
Yeah.
because I have no idea where she went. So I'm gonna be looking for her. I'm not really sure where to start. So what I might do is I might first give
One thing that will probably help you is I imagine Chrys told Tess that she's going to have a fairly early evening meet with Kafka.
Yeah, I would have said
So
oh,
graduated.
okay, then I'll wait for that, because that's probably
yeah.
yeah.
It's one of those things where it's like, I don't know where someone is. I may need to investigate it. Oh, a Nosferatu could be useful.
Yeah, so in that case, then I'll wait for the meeting, but I'll mention that I do have some stuff I need to work out with them and try to see if we can get some shit done.
You're
No,
good.
Don't worry.
I was about to say, Nahari can be asleep for a little while and just kind of chill if you need to.
I just need to make sure things are working.
Okay. So for a little bit, Nahari's gonna wake up at some point, but for now, Nahari's asleep. Chrys, I assume you just kind of want to get up, mooch around for a little bit, and then go meet Kafka?
Yeah. It's not going to be like a huge big deal.
You'd probably have a message from Leah that just says, kind of very standard along the lines of, had a nice night, really fun race. We should do it again soon.
Yeah, I'll just message back saying it's always nice going out with you. Ah. And not the noise, but she probably made the noise. And then heading down into the cellar.
I'm just waiting for the day where Chrys breaks and is suddenly gets a cute text message from Leah and then skips down the stairs and
Just
is
melts,
singing and
is a puddle.
Oh
She learns to do metamorphosis.
and then she goes out shopping with Tess for clothes and
I
She already
mean,
asked for help one time.
she did, which
Was awkward, but then
was
again,
the best. Was the best day of my life.
When is
So
Chris
good.
not awkward? So yeah, I'm just gonna head into the cellar.
okay.
Okay, I'm going out in a minute, so
You're going out?
yeah, to see Kafka.
Oh, well, I'm coming with then, obviously. Right?
I mean, if you wanna.
Well, yeah, he's part of our coterie now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. It'd be good actually, because then we can chat about how it's all gonna work and where everyone's gonna stay. Like, where is Lobo and folks staying? Where?
I think they stay at the warehouse, if I remember correctly.
So they work out of the warehouse, and they said they'd make their own arrangements, like in terms. I think one of them, I think Delilah was renting a place, and it's possible that Lobo was too. I don't think Crank said anything really about what he was doing with his. But he's a Nosferatu, so
Yeah. Yeah, no.
he might be sleeping in a tire somewhere. Who knows?
Yeah, for real. Yeah, so in that case, I'll just say, like, honestly, they said they'd make their own arrangements. But with Kafka, we can definitely look at setting something up that's a little bit more permanent, a little bit more comfortable for, you know, people who come in. So,
Yeah, I mean, if it'll be good to know where they're going and having everything settled, especially if they're coming in from elsewhere, right?
yeah. Oh,
So-
absolutely. You know, that's, yeah, that makes, yeah, let's do that. I mean, I could probably, like, renovate a place into something a little bit more, I don't know, useful.
Probably be good if we can figure that out. Like, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I have the money for it. I should be able to, you know,
Might-
finish up some property.
Might stymie plans of expansion in terms of drugs, beer, pubs, etc. But
Yeah, but
Doable.
I'd rather make sure that our folks are, like, well tended to,
yeah,
at the very least, you know? So, yeah, that'll be fine. I'll look into it. I mean, it's honestly, it's better that they're, you know, well established.
I have a question for Tess's brain.
Okay.
When Tess says I'll look into it, does she automatically translate that to I'll ask Gimlet to look into it at this point?
No, she'll
gonna-
actually look into
okay,
it,
okay.
like, cause it's like she'll work with Gimlet on it, but like she'll ask Gimlet if he has any ideas, because they're like partners and like that kind of
Oh
stuff.
yeah, I
but-
don't mean like I'll make Gimlet do it. I mean more like whenever it's a business thing, I feel like Tess gravitates to Gimlet in kind of like he might have some cool ideas or etc.
Oh yeah, always.
Yeah.
Always. Like Gimlet's like her sounding board for all that kind of stuff. So
Oh, this is
yeah.
This is completely out of game and everything, but in the Wandering Inn on the D&D game Luconis, the bartender's going to be Gimlet. He's going to be a dwarf.
Yes, you mentioned. Yeah.
I can't remember if I told you that. I was like, I like Gimlet too much. I'm going to keep him around for.
You did, and I love it. Yeah,
Sorry,
it's
carry on.
excellent. Yeah, I'll look into it. Should be fine. I mean, can figure it out.
Cool.
We have enough people at this point. It makes sense.
Yeah, and just having somewhere for them to spend the day, I think is a worry, because not everyone can just sort themselves out. It's just an
Yeah.
option, and then I guess it would be better negotiating power if people were like, "What can you bring to the table?" Or whatever.
Yeah, it definitely would, especially, you know, if more and more people are going to want to hang out here, and if we want to expand territory as well.
And we can stop inviting them home.
Yeah, it'd be a safety thing for sure. Yeah, let's do that. And I'll text Gimlet and I'll be like, hey, thinking about, you know, a safe house slash, you know, apartment building slash housing for new coterie members or just any coterie members. I'll talk to you more about it later.
You just get like a thumbs up about.
Yeah. I don't need much more than that.
I think I'm meeting Kafka at 6, so...
You're actually meeting him at the office?
Is it at the office? I wasn't sure, like, what we decided. Yeah, well, I mean, that'll be good. With the meeting at the office, you can talk to Williker as well if you wanted. Right?
Yep.
But yeah. Should be there soon,
Okay.
I think.
Well, does Nahari want to come?
I don't know. Nahari!
There's snoring.
Nahari! I don't know.
Okay,
Sorry,
I'll
just
leave
to
her.
see wait a cracker.
Who are you, sheepdog?
I'm sorry. That was my Tess chill the fuck out cookie.
Yeah, sorry.
Cookie.
It's fine. There's just yeah.
You're good.
Nahari's gonna like kind of open an eye and be like, "What are you guys doing?"
Gonna go meet Kafka because he is, you know, not in Carrion anymore. Yay! So
Oh, right.
you wanna come? You can come, or if you've got other jobs you wanna do, like what do you want to
Sure, I'll come. Just give me a minute to throw on
do?
clothes.
Is it a test minute or a
The Nahari minute? The minute and a half.
Okay.
And then I'll like close the
Close
door
the
with
door,
my
yeah.
foot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like do the foot lean thing and just throw on something, you know, easy jeans and some kind of tight top. Stick some knives in her boot and get ready to go.
Oh yeah.
The test minute?
What's the exchange rate on the test minute? It's pretty inflated, right?
Depends
Y'all
on the
can
day
y'all can
and the
eat
topic.
an entire dick, okay?
Yeah, test
Wow.
minute. And Chris is gonna put her into the kitchen to sort of throw some Pop Tarts in because she's in a good mood, and it'll speed the process up.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah,
That's
no.
me today. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Like I'm in a good mood, so you know. It's fine.
What flavors do you want? I think we've got
Wild berry. The purple one with the blue swirly on it.
It's the box on the left.
Okay. Those in.
I love that Nahari just knows this, like at this point.
Never had.
Probably does the
Pop-Tarts.
shopping for the Pop Tarts at this point.
Yeah.
So good.
Okay. Good. I think that's a good start to the day, and then we'll get Kafka settled, and I can ask him. Oh, I can ask him about the carracks, and then I know, and then I wonder if Aiden will be coming back as well.
Aiden, that's that friend of yours that was he thought he was a superhero or something, but then he became a vampire. He told me a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, Aiden.
I'd
He
like
can
to
turn
meet
into a
him.
bat with, you know, human-sized mass.
Wow, that's cool.
It's
Is he dangerous? I mean, he's new, but new can be dangerous.
he's a full idiot.
Full idiot.
Yeah. I mean, he.
So,
Oh God, what has he been learning from Vassia whilst they've been gone?
How to be a full idiot, but more strong.
You liked Vassia, didn't you, Tess?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Maybe a little less of an idiot, hopefully.
Can't be much more of one.
Did you notice how Aiden was trying to be Batman for ages, but ended up being Man Bat? There's an actual Batman villain called Man Bat.
Oh.
It's like a scientist who accidentally turns himself into a bat. Or something like that.
I hate it here.
I do these things.
I hate it here.
Oh, I mean, yeah, so I got a text in Russian. So might be seeing them soon. By the way.
That's good. I mean, they're good people to see, right?
Depends. We'll see about that.
Why are you so worried about it?
I don't think I got the full story last time, and also they disappeared quite quickly without saying anything.
Well, then if them coming back would be an opportunity to get the full story, right?
They're mercenaries. Of course they're not going to tell the full story, like, right off the bat.
That kind of makes sense.
Well, that's not the point. Something about the successor thing. Kafka said it. I don't know. He won't tell me what it is, but something's up with that. So, I guess we'll have to. I mean, I guess I'll find out when they get back. If they're both coming. It'll be good to see Aiden. See what they've been getting up to.
Would be nice to see him, honestly. Big goofball that he is.
Maybe
Even though he got himself into this situation, so, you know.
Well, not really. We'll not go into that.
Wait, what?
Well, he was following us around, me around, and Vassia thought he was a threat to me and then turned him into a kindred. Instead of killing him, apparently, which was the other option. So there's a whole lot of feelings mixed up in that.
Has Chrys ever cottoned on to the parallel between how she was turned and how Aiden was turned?
No. Just, like,
basically barreling into a situation you didn't understand and having to be turned so that you weren't killed.
In Chris's mind, like, kind of, because the her getting turned wasn't her fault.
Yeah.
Kind of her fault, but not really her fault. And then Aiden getting turned was kind of his fault, but also very much Chris's fault in it. So it's like,
yeah,
if he hadn't been following her, it'd been fine. But also maybe if she just hadn't have hung out with him as a kindred several times and been sketchy, then then it would have been fine too.
I think it all comes back to destroying his Xbox.
Yeah. Or, you know, the GM killing his parents. Which we're gonna ask Kafka about.
Yeah. Big fucking oof.
So, yeah, I mean, Aiden's, maybe it's chilled out. I don't know. But I'm gonna ask Kafka about, there was this whole thing, like, Aiden's parents were killed and he was trying to be very Batmanish and then he turned into a bat and, well, I might have some information, or I've asked for information and we're gonna find out and then see what to do at that point. Anyway, just wanted to let you know that that's happening. Maybe.
Mm-hmm. And he's supposed to be coming back for this.
I don't know if Aiden's coming back. Literally the text is just, I'll see you soon. I'll see you soon.
Oh.
And I don't even know if it's from Basia, but I can assume. Who else is going to text me in Russian? So.
That's a good question.
Unless it's Max. Although, why would Max? I don't know. I don't think it's Max. It'll happen when it happens, and we'll deal with it then. Okay. Great. Great.
Sure.
Okay. Are you guys ready? Or
Yeah, been ready.
I mean, I could eat another Pop-Tart, I guess, but I think we should probably
one
just
out.
go.
it's not toasted.
Like
It's just in the packet or something.
Ninja Star style, just like fa.
Like, catch it. It's like when you throw a frisbee for a dog.
Yeah.
So you're heading to office.
Yes.
Okay. When you walk in, P. Williker's behind the desk. He's kind of like head in papers and just going through things. Looks up and says, "Welcome." Hello. It's been a little while. Are you all well?
Wait, all right. You?
Yeah. How are
Good.
you?
Good. Yes, everything's ticking over quite nicely here. Had a couple of very basic court dates, just covering people who got in a little spot of bother, but nothing too serious. Are you meeting someone here?
Yeah. I assume he's not here then. If you don't know that already.
I haven't. No one's come in so far.
This is like, but did the door mysteriously open at any point?
Do you want to say that?
No. Okay, well, we'll wait upstairs then, or in the office, and should be all good.
Okay. Well, as always, call for me if you need me.
Great. I'm just gonna head in, like.
Into the office?
Mhm.
Okay. When you walk in, Kafka's sitting behind the desk.
Of course he is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say anything till we're in and shut the door though. You guys all coming in as well?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, definitely.
Is he got his like normal face, not
Yeah.
his fake face?
Yeah.
Hi.
All right.
Yeah. How are you doing?
Yeah, not bad. Just imagining what it'd be like being a detective.
It depends on what you're. I mean, you kind of do detective work with all your investigating and nosing and.
Been a bit more hands off of late, but I used to do a lot of that. Yeah.
Are you wanting to be a detective? You buy a trench coat.
And a hat.
Maybe a hat. You remember Nahari and Tess and Kafka and.
Ladies.
Sure.
So you graduated. Congratulations.
Yeah. Finally out, finally free. I only had to sell out half the city. Not too bad.
At least it wasn't the whole city.
Sure.
It didn't not like fully sell out. It's just carrying, and you know what that is, Tess. It's like, don't be mad at Kafka.
I'm not gonna. No, I'm just like
No.
more rolling my eyes than anything else. Like, yeah, okay. I know how it goes.
So we were chatting about are you needing somewhere to like crash in the day, or are you good? Like, you sorted yourself out?
Oh, I picked I picked up some digs. kind of down the road, kind of near Sticks-ish, kind of like down the road to the left, round the corner kind of thing. So, I'm good for digs.
Okay. Well, we've got like the warehouse and the sticks near and stuff, but we were looking at. We'll look into sort of something for folk.
What
That was.
what type of thing, like, you know, what type of thing are you looking for from me as essentially a member of your gang?
Gang.
I imagine you ain't needing another assassin. Right,
No,
love?
I think we're all got that ticked off.
Yeah.
We're good for that. I mean, if
Well, you got
you're-
Crank as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty good.
we haven't seen him for a bit.
Well, you won't.
He's on patrol. He's been patrolling.
Good.
He keeps the edges of the territory safe.
He
You know
hangs
him well?
about.
Or after or
Reputation mostly. Haven't got any troubles with him, so. And it's always nice when one of our own manages to avoid the corporation.
yeah.
Although poor bastard did end up working for a bit of a failure.
Oh,
Well,
with Gorbin?
Caddick was.
With Calic.
Oh, Calig.
I heard you kicked him in the arse when you chucked him out of the city.
Yeah, I mean, it was gonna be worse, but, you know, boundaries.
Was that
He
because
was
he
on his
took
way.
your place?
Well, you know, I wasn't terribly thrilled about that, to be honest. But he changed it so much, it's not even worth going back.
Oh, you got your own place now. Much better.
Exactly. See? We have the glow up, it's fine. Well, so you really just know, like, everything in the city, don't you?
I don't know.
Well, you know, definitely more than...
Sure, but it's hard to prove a negative. I can't tell you that I know everything because if there's things I don't know, I don't know them.
Alright, well, here's a question.
Right.
Seeing as you're going to be joining our ranks anyways, I have a member of our group who has gone missing. And
Delilah.
I haven't seen. Yes.
Yeah.
There you go. Do you know where she is?
Yes,
Oh,
Is she alive?
probably.
Where is she?
He looks at Chrys.
Yeah, I think we need to know what's going on with that. If you're, you know,
Abel.
able, willing.
yeah,
Both.
that'd be great.
So, let me proffer a hypothetical. Say I was to join you and work under you, work with you, however you want to see it, really. And I come across your secrets, your information gleaned, and then, for whatever reasons, we part ways. How comfortable would you be with me being as open as I can be about your secrets and whatnot? Discretion is an important part of trust. Things.
I'm assuming then if you can't tell us that it has to do with our friend Nathan. It's easy enough to kind of make that connection. I just need to know if she's in any danger or if I don't have to worry.
So, if she's in any danger, would depend on who has her. if it's a member of the council, you would have grounds for repercussions, along with everyone on the council who would probably back you, would be my guess.
Mm-hmm.
Except for maybe with Talia. Talia's a bit of a iffy one.
Yeah.
But that's only under the assumption that she's been picked up by someone.
But you know where she is.
Yes.
And she might or might not be alive.
My guess is probably alive.
Could you at least point us in the right direction somehow?
She's not in this building.
It's not really what I meant.
Well, it narrows it down a little bit.
Not really. Could,
To answer your question, though, yes, I would assume you'd have some kind of discretion with our affairs, even when you would leave. It's kind of like an NDA. However, did you have any kind of agreement with Nathan or with Carrion that if you left, you would be keeping all those secrets to yourself? Yes?
Not just with Nathan or Carrion or whoever, but with everyone. It's very much with Carrion, of course. It's whenever the price is right. You know, you can divulge whatever secrets you want. It's part of the risk you take going off to Carrion. Problem is now, I ain't with Carrion, so I can't sell you the information.
Yeah, I thought that might be how it goes.
It's unfortunate, because if you'd have come to me in Carrion and been like, I lost my girl, where is she? I'd be able to make a deal.
others in Carrion know where she is?
Possibly. If they don't, then they can find out pretty quickly.
So you're saying that even if we were to look for something that you knew about but you couldn't tell us about, because you already had agreement with someone else that you were keeping that secret, then you would be useless for us.
Sure. In that specific set of circumstances.
Which I am willing to bet is quite a few circumstances regarding information that is fairly prevalent right now.
Sure.
Well, it's like the Carrion secrets are the Carrion secrets, not Kafka's. And then ours are ours unless Carrion find out, and then Carrion knows them and trade them. But if Kafka knows them from us, then it's ours. So I guess you could trade with Carrion something.
Or you could ask me to find out where your girl is.
Or you could ask Kafka to find out where.
But again,
Yes.
if it's information that he can't divulge anyway,
The information that he knows already, but like if he finds out new information of where she actually is and if she's alive, right?
Okay, could you please find out where she is and how we could get her back? Hopefully alive.
There you go.
Sure.
definitely alive.
Great.
That was hard.
Thank you.
Guess I'm on the payroll.
Yeah.
Yeah, which actually reminds me, what do you want? Like, as payment, or is it safety? Is it...
Let's say for now, a place to keep my head down, and if anyone comes after me, the promise of muscle, and not just Chrys.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was.
Yeah.
At least you knew have you back there. Thanks.
You're Nahari, right?
Yes.
Be good to have you back me up if anyone comes my way.
I'd be happy to. Any friend of Chrys? And especially with you helping us?
Perfect. Oh, also, I'll let you know if I do, but I'd like to be able to move on without too much worry of repercussions or hassle. I don't want to settle in. So,
Yeah, no, I get it.
Move on, like, not be with us?
yeah, like, not that I'm looking to move on, but I also want to keep my options open. Essentially, I'm not 100% sure I want to stay in the city.
Yeah, that's understandable. I don't have a... Like, if that's what you want to do, then that's what you... Like, just obviously with the information sharing and blah, blah, stuff. Not... You're not gonna, but not selling us out on the way.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like Chrys, that I always tried to bend what rules I could
Yeah, I know.
in a pinch, so...
I know. It's appreciated. Just, I have to say it, as you know.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, beautiful.
So long as we have a decent amount of heads up.
I'll do what I can.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go out for a wander.
Oh wait, before you go, did you find anything about the characters?
Right, yeah. Yeah, they move about a lot, those two. Last I heard, they were down some cracks in the maze. The,
Proper
maze.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sure we can have. I'm sure I can have a look around. Do you know what their names were? Did you find out or no?
So I found out the names they were using about 3-4 months ago.
Okay.
If you want, I can go back out and start going for them again, but I feel like this Delilah thing's a bit more urgent.
Yeah, it is. If she's been missing a couple of days, then yeah. But I feel like I might need to know sooner rather than later as well with the character. So if you need a hand with it, I can try and help. Have to defer to you on that one.
Fair enough.
But
You could always ask Crank.
I mean,
You want me
find
to
the
go?
barracks?
Yeah, you want me to go pass on the information, set him off on it?
Yeah,
Just
that would
text
be
him.
good. Just not kill them though.
Yeah,
If he's an
no.
assassin.
Well, assassin is kind of an official title, more like killer.
That's worse.
Depends if you want someone killed or not, I guess.
Yeah, I don't yet though. So
Yeah.
yeah, finding them would be. Yeah, if you could, that'd be great. I haven't seen him, so I have no idea.
No.
Good. This is great.
Look at you, top of the pile.
Getting things organized is weird, isn't it? So strange.
Having a course of action, deciding it, doing it. It's very
Well,
impressive.
I am on a bit of a timeline. in that I don't know when they're gonna turn up, so I'd like to have it sorted before then. I
What,
guess.
the carrot lads?
Oh no, yeah, I got a text from I assume Vassia, so seeing them soon.
Oh, that'll be nice.
Uh, uh, we'll see.
They must have finished up their stuff in Norway.
Did you know they were in Norway?
I'm assuming that was the rhetorical.
Do you know why they left? They didn't tell. I mean, yeah, I forgot.
Well, as far as I know, they're still in Norway, so...
I mean, why they left Weirgate.
Oh, didn't they get raided? And they had to go on the move? Being outside of the city is a little bit circumspect if anyone goes sniffing. You remember? Did we talk about? I don't think we talked about this. There was a few Inquisition chaps come through.
No, we didn't talk about this.
It was when your lad ran off with your car.
Marlowe?
Yeah.
No, we've definitely not spoken about this.
Yeah. So one of them turned up dead in an apartment. The other one left quite toot sweet after your mate took off in your car. And then investigation team came in, had a little bit of a sniff around, caught a trail of something outside the city, went on a raid. Your old man and your mate went toot sweet. Rest of the kind of basically anyone in the company moved on out. I think your the one who was living with you for a while.
Max.
Yeah. He went off somewhere South America.
Yeah, I spoke to him since, but he didn't really say much.
A couple of the others went out kind of Central Europe kind of way, Germany, Switzerland, etc. A few went back to the old country, but, you know, I think for the majority of it, they didn't want any trails leading back to, you know, your old man's place.
It's not my plan.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay. Well, Chris is like, God damn it, he's helped again. It's so annoying. I mean, that is a really good reason to
Get the fuck out?
yeah.
Yeah.
Last I heard, they were leading the investigation team on a little chase around Norway for a while. Mostly because your mate didn't want to kill them.
Well, that's something. At least he's not gone murderous Batman rage, whatever. Okay.
Batman doesn't kill.
Well, he's not
I
really
never really
Batman.
believed that.
And anyway, that's a whole other question. Oh, hey, do you know if he can change into anything other than a stupid giant bat yet?
Batman?
Yeah.
I don't think he can even turn into a bat.
No, I mean my friend Aiden.
Oh, I don't think so.
Okay. Good.
Suppose we'll find out if and when he comes back. Right?
Yeah. Well, we'll see who's better at flying then.
Anything
Okay.
else you want to grill me on, you know?
I'm good. Are you good? Do you want anything from us? Me? Them?
No, I think I'm good.
Starving.
Oh, obviously I won't be partaking often of the club.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice place. Sticks and stones. I like it.
Thank you.
Are we good with me feeding in territory and all that?
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
Easy peasy. I'm going for a snack now, I think. Are you hungry now? Do you want to go, or you good?
I'm good.
Okay.
Plus, I should get on this whole thing.
Yeah, and buy yourself a detective hat.
Isn't that a perk of the job?
Absolutely. Be a nice one.
And a coat.
And a coat. Yeah,
There we go.
there you go.
Alright, well, if that's all, I'll take my leave.
Okay, have fun. Be safe.
Welcome
Let
to our
us
ranks.
know how it goes.
Good luck. Eddie walks out the door. Closes it behind him.
Well, I think that went pretty well. For the most part. Is
He
happy.
doesn't want to stay either.
Sometimes just saying like you're gonna be tied down, especially if he's been locked in with Carrion so long, like not able to leave and having contracts, just knowing you can not have that. Like I don't know what they had to make him stay, or if it was just the agreement. But at least
That's a
it's good to
question.
know up front, you know, that he's not feeling super tied to the city.
It's a good thing to know. Seems like a lot of people aren't necessarily tied to the city, so.
No one seems to want to be, which I guess is kind of understandable. It's been unstable for a while.
It's a shit city. It's a shit fucking city, honestly.
It's not the worst city.
Feeling a little attacked here right now.
I mean, there's plenty of bad ones, but if you think, like, we've had, you know, people set on fire, and then there was flesh monsters, and, like, is it not understandable if people don't want to be here? They haven't got ties to it?
I guess, but, like-
there's also a fucked up drug cult and an assassin's guild.
They left.
Technically, so did the flesh monsters.
Well, they just got melted.
They got disposed of.
So, I don't know. It's just nice to know where you stand, really.
I guess. It's, you know, I don't know. It's such a strange. I don't know him as well as you do. Like, clearly he trusts you enough to, you know, that's a really powerful friend you got. I'm just gonna say.
That was great.
But,
You just need to, like, if you know where you stand and speak relatively plainly, then, like, getting all this convoluted, if you ask, I don't even know what that question was, then it's a convoluted answer most of the time. I'm not very good at that, obviously, so we can just be plain for the most part.
Flashback to the number of times Chrys was tricked by Kafka and Carrion.
Yeah, I mean, but it wasn't bad. It was just,
No.
you know.
And it was a slow learning process.
Yeah, and like she knows it, you know, that's what it is. Like you say what the terms are, you agree to those, and that's what it is. And you have to say the things of like, that's why I have to say it.
Mm-hmm.
So I get it. I totally get it.
He's just used to having laid out rules. It prevents misunderstandings.
Must be strange for him to have not laid out rules.
Yeah.
now.
Less
like,
laid out rules.
less. I mean, it's probably less strict, and I think we can safely say we know who has Delilah. But
Well, when he said, the whole thing about the secrets, it made sense,
that's what I
honestly.
mean. And he gives us. He always gave me hints when it was something that we needed to know. So yeah, he's a good friend.
You guys become friends anyway.
That's
How
actually
do
a
you
good
make
question.
a friend like that?
Saving his ass when he was stuck.
Oh.
Stuck how? What, like in a ditch?
Stuck like starving and
Oh.
able to get out and get food. Yeah. Help people out, and either comes back to help you or it doesn't. But that's not why I did it. Like if you guys were starving, I'm kind of starving, then but like real starving, then I'd help you out too.
I should fucking hope so.
There was a time when he couldn't.
Yeah,
Put
he
his
couldn't
face
like hide
on.
his face and stuff, so it was like he couldn't go out to. Yeah, he's just, like with us, we don't know it. We don't know everything when we first started out, and I mean he stands out a bit. Can't exactly go wandering around and
Yeah.
feed all
I
the
guess that
time.
makes sense.
Understandable.
He has his rats now too, which not really my thing, but in a pinch.
Yeah, I can't really say that rats would be my thing either. Listen, I tried feeding off a deer once.
How did that go?
It was either a deer or a cat, and I wasn't eating the cat.
God, I forgot about
I forgot about yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was like early days.
Yeah.
That was like, yeah, really
I
early. And
think-
it was,
First
Chris
meet-
meet,
wanted
wilds.
to not eat, didn't
first
she?
meeting with the Wilds, yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And she immediately had a thing for for Castor.
No, I didn't. Not at that point.
Go
No
back,
way.
Go back and watch.
Did I? Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to eat a cat with the wilds. And it was, I got a choice between a cat or a deer, and there was no way in hell I was getting fur between my teeth like that with the cat. Also, I can't do that. I've had venison before, and venison's delicious, so I figured it might be good, but it was...
A little gamey.
very gamey.
Have you not had deer yet, Nahari?
Oh, actually.
One of the benefits of the Blessed is they had a lot of people on hand, and it was
Yeah.
like, it really suits Nahari that it was so easy to feed. It was just like so languid, just like, pass me another servant boy. Oh, nom nom nom.
I mean,
Yeah.
we could, if you wanted to try it, we could.
If I'm honest, I prefer the human food
Yeah.
already.
It's also kind of hard to catch.
Really? For you?
Sometimes, yeah, the speed of shit.
Oh.
I'd be
Oh,
interested in,
respect
I'd be interested in going to see this kind of hunt, I guess.
Observing
seen-
it would be kind of interesting, yeah.
Right? Like you've seen us in our prime feeding hunting time, and quite frankly, I think mine is maybe a little bit more efficient. And
Well, my
No.
prime hunting isn't deer. It's just, when hunting with Cass, and when I was a bit put off my food, then deer was the replacement for a minute there.
yeah, but what do you prefer? Like, are you more of a,
Catch and
hunting
release.
person?
Um,
Catch and release. Well, I mean, listen, we all catch and release.
Yeah,
Mostly.
it's kind of, I don't know. you not to because like how do I say this without making Tess real cross? I mean, you came hunting with me that time, Tess, remember? And then the guy in the white suit. So it goes a lot smoother when it's me.
Alone.
Yeah.
So we'll just observe. It's a hunt, right?
You're not just watching me eat. That's weird.
No. Don't worry. We'll avert our gaze. I just want to see the process of how you get to it.
One thing you will have notice this as much or as little as you want, Chrys. But compared to back then, Tess is actually a lot more composed than
she's got it like much more together because she'd snap at breadsticks, but it was kind of like, how do I say this without being like, you were literally the only person that is not good at hunting this way.
Her anger and like vendettas are a bit more refined, and a lot less jumping in front of people's faces and bald-faced declaring I hate you.
Yeah.
Which, interestingly, not to read too deeply into this, is probably thanks to Nathan. Weirdly.
Yeah, because it's so... You've got to work in certain ways to go against Nathan. You can't just go at him head on, and that's kind of spending more energy on that.
The first meeting I feel with Nathan and Clementine was a bit of a lesson learned type thing, where it's like that's like where she made the decision to not always. I feel like I'm angering Vandy, not just.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want, do you want to try hunting like that again? Are you hungry? Are you guys fine?
I could eat.
Because if you feel comfortable, we could try again.
If it will get you to stop bringing it up the last time I fucked it up, then sure.
I've brought it up this one time.
I'll come with you and practice my shadow moving around.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, and I won't scare the prey, right? And I can just kind of hang out and be back up.
So it's basically like a quick mugging, but maybe we should keep an eye out for people watching us during muggings.
Do we have someone to be on watch?
There's three of us. I'm sure we can figure
well,
it out.
I can do that because I don't need to eat. So
you do also have your security of Lobo and Crank. So to a certain degree, they'll probably be noticing anyone suspicious, like.
But like, for instance, last time we went to Carrion, they knew that we'd had a drink en route, and when we were in our territory. So clearly they see it, but it's always good to just bear it in mind that other people can see.
Yeah.
Okay, if you want to, let's do that then. Any particular area you want to go? We could go hang out near Styx, but then they might not go into Styx.
No. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it your way entirely.
Okay. Let me just bring up the map. Okay, well, we haven't hung out near the forest for a bit, so I guess there's some shops around there we could go have a look. Right?
Lead the way.
Okay.
Are you going for somewhere, like, out of the way, but with some people, or what's the...
It's like, so in this south section of Flintbridge, which is kind of maze-like, but it's not the maze. Gonna kind of head that way and like near the park and stuff, I think.
Okay.
Because like then we're a bit further away from Styx. We're not near Nathan and co. Like it's somewhere we don't tend to hunt that much.
Yeah.
I think. So it's, I don't know. Why not? Go somewhere else.
Sure. You're all headed down there together. Is Nahari suited up and like catwomaning on top of the roofs and stuff, like running with them, like enemies? Where are they?
Basically, yeah, it gives her a chance to kind of practice and, kill.
In that case, let's get a Wits Streetwise from Chrys and a Wits. Let's go for a Dexterity Stealth and a Wits Awareness from Nahari.
Okay.
Ooh.
I am hungry.
You also crit.
I
That was a
did.
crit. That was nice.
So 6. Or is it?
Whoa.
Whoa. We're all kind of hungry today.
Very, very stealthy.
There's a lot of tens about this place.
God damn. Nicely done.
My awareness roll wasn't that good. I can, really roll? 2?
1.
1.
If you want.
Yeah. Is it 1? I'm sorry, I'm confusing things. Is it 1d10 or 1d6?
1d10.
10.
1.
You got a 6.
Good.
Which is 3 successes.
Heck yeah.
You do see some signs of birds.
Okay.
But that is probably you're able to kind of like rule that under the pseudo alliance with Alec.
Okay.
Aside from that, you don't see much in the ways of anything of note. Like nothing. As you're kind of like going along top and just kind of keeping to the even darker darkness, you don't see signs of anyone following, and you actually don't see any signs of anything like people traversing the rooftops or any like dark alleyways. No, there are some people walking in and out, kind of, especially around here. They essentially cut through to the maze through like side alleys and stuff. It's a great place to jump people and mug them. And in terms of the streetwise, yeah, you get into a place which there's a lot of kind of like side alleys and stuff, and it's pretty quiet here. Every now and then someone will be walking like down the street and then just cut into an alleyway and stuff.
Okay, so the way I do it is I just generally push them against the wall and I'll like jump on them and let them go. And then they don't really remember what happened.
Catch and release.
Catch and release. So it's pretty easy. You happy giving that a go? I mean, you're stronger than they are, so you'll be fine.
Yeah, but last time I kind of.
I'm here to, you'll be fine. We're both here. Nahari's got us covered, and I've got the people covered if you're a problem, but you're not going to be a problem. You're going to be fine.
I mean, I could just tell them to stop, and
Where's
they would
the
stop.
fun?
I mean,
I thought you said we were going to do it my way.
yes. We're gonna do it your way. Yes, you're right. Okay. Right. No using Toreador stuff. Just brute force.
And a little bit of stealth use.
Brute force and stealth. Okay.
Classic Tess.
Yeah,
really
definitely the
noticed.
opposite of what I am entirely.
Aw.
All right, so I'll first look around to see if there's like who's going by to make sure that the person that I choose is not the same kind of like posery type that happened last time. Is that something problem? Not gonna like that. Probably gonna throw it up. Just hate myself a little bit. So yeah, see if there's anyone around who might fit my bill at the very least.
What is Tess's current bill?
Still hot, obviously.
Right, obviously. But
Like-
posers can be hot.
Posers can be hot, but like in a not hot way. You know what
Right,
I mean?
yeah.
Like, okay, so okay, so think about it like, let's see, effortlessly hot, not trying to be like, not looking like they're trying to be anything, you know, more than they are. Seem very comfortable with themselves.
Okay. Yeah. It will take a while, so you maybe... Chrys, I assume you're just going to...
She's like pointing out, like, what about that one? What about that one? He seems tall. He's probably got loads of blood.
Probably.
I'm sure
That's how
he
much
does,
skinny
but like,
brained.
no. This guy looks like he goes to the gym, but really he doesn't.
You're way too fussy.
I'm particular, okay? And
Fussy
I'm no
choosy.
beggar, so I can be choosy.
Okay,
The-
we're gonna be here a while.
There is...
You feel free to go ahead without me for the first bit if you'd like. I mean, I'm just gonna be looking and making sure that I pick someone right for me.
There is a pretty tall dude who kind of cuts through the alleyway. Has a bit of a like Scandinavian Viking feel. Very, very tall, very like broad, and like very kind of, I don't want to say platinum blonde, but you know what I mean by that. Very light blonde
Like white
Scandinavian.
blonde hair.
Yeah.
Ooh, that one.
He's quite big. Just
Yeah,
FYI.
can I be like sizing him up almost like, do we think Tess can do this on her own, or is she gonna need a hand?
So you did say that Tess is stronger than people.
I mean,
That's what she told
Kindred,
me.
right? So
Yeah, Kindred,
But-
who is not really fighty or particularly
yeah,
strong.
I mean, generally,
Kindred.
like then the average Joe is gonna be stronger then, right? I would think. I'm
I
gonna.
mean, you can think that, sure.
Yeah, we're pretty heckin' strong.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like,
How's your strength brawl, Tess?
Uh-oh.
Strength brawl?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I already know the answer, but yeah.
2
How-
total.
how many? Oh well, you know that's a third of mine. So
It's okay, my wit streetwise is 8, so, you know.
there you go. I mean, I can give you a hand with this if you want, Tess.
No.
He's-
Listen,
I
I
mean,
can.
he's pretty tall.
He's tall.
and he
But
looks
he's
a bit
probably
like
got
he
a lot
works
of blood,
out,
right?
So yeah, but I mean, he can probably throw you off.
If anything goes really badly, I'll just default back to what I'm good at, and then, I mean, I'll be safe.
Okay, I'm right here though. I'm just gonna like, okay, so what you're gonna do? I've offered. Good
All
luck.
right. So the way I've seen Chrys
Yeah.
hunt before, right? So I would try to emulate kind of what she does in that sense, where, you know, I'd kind of go up to them probably a little bit more quietly and then strike first kind of thing.
Mm.
Take blood, then leave.
Pretty standard.
Right?
Yeah.
Flawless plan.
So you're gonna follow him?
You wanna follow him?
Because he's like, he walked in there like a minute ago. You guys were talking for quite a while. Like
Okay, I'm
arguing
gonna
as...
follow him, yes.
Okay.
Go along with like, because yeah, I'm a bit worried now.
I'll be fine. Right? He'll be fine.
That's what Chrys said.
I'm hanging out in the shadows nearby. You'll definitely be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll be fine.
So you're gonna be like, ah, crap, and then like run after him into the alleyway. Okay.
So I'll try to be stealthy about it. Like, I'll try to, like, not, like, make a fuck ton of noise and everything.
I could just see Tess having dressed up in like clacky high heels.
No,
and like jangly bracelets all over. She's like, shit, and like starts running. It's just like jiggle jojo.
Not in heels for a hunt. No, I would have been like track pants or whatever, leggings, and you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going for the Divine look.
Sure, yeah. Less satiny. But yeah.
She does like satin.
Yeah.
Alright. So you run into the alleyway and you're like, shit, which way did he go? This will be a Wits Awareness, please.
I mean, can I use my heightened senses to see if I
Sure,
can...
if you turn them on.
Yeah, I'll turn on heightened senses just to like...
Do you want to like switch it, switch it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And what was this again?
Wits Awareness.
I'm gonna reroll 3.
Okay.
Nice. Okay, it's a
It's
crit.
All right.
Oh. So it's a 3. 1, 2, 3. No, 5. No. 4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
4. Yes. So yeah, you can kind of hear some essentially, if you go straight and then follow the alleyway as it goes right, that'll take you in the direction that you can hear like some crunching footsteps and stuff. You can also, however, smell something to your left.
What does it smell like?
It smells like grass and dirt and trees.
Is it familiar?
It smells like the forest. Just forest.
Are we near the forest?
Technically yes-ish, but not really.
The first thought that came to mind is it might be my dad. I'm gonna turn towards the forest.
Just for frame of reference, the best way to describe your like if you got a waft of dad scent, it would essentially be like kind of sandalwood and like wood shavings and all that kind of vibe. So it's not so much the forest and stuff, but you know.
But weird that the forest smells like this. So
There is no
close.
reason a dirty alleyway would smell like a forest. That is true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm
Good
going
enough?
towards that. Yeah.
All right. You walk forward into the alleyway. Chrys, Nahari.
I'm just following Tess.
Yeah.
Wait, you were following?
I said I was
Yeah.
like staying close to her because I don't want her to like.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm.
In that case, she stops, and she like pauses for a second, and it sounds like she's trying to figure out where the dude went, and then cuts left into an alleyway.
Yeah, I think I would be like, I don't think that's the way he went, but I'm gonna follow her just to make sure that
Okay.
nothing is wrong. But I'm like full stealth right now.
Yeah.
And I'm not interfering. I'm just making sure it doesn't go awry. That's my.
Don't you feel the trust and love there, Tess?
She's distracted.
I don't feel nothing. I'm distracted as fuck.
Okay, so you follow her. How do you follow her?
Quiet and jog and keep up. It depends how fast she's going. Like she's running.
Well, like so, on top of the roof, kind of over the alleyway, in the alleyway behind her, and she cuts left into the alleyway, into like a side bit.
I just follow her on foot, like on the ground.
Okay, but when you turn the corner and she's not there, how do you follow her?
She's gone.
She's not there.
Not
Oh.
there for me also.
Uh,
I would immediately turn on my sight and see if I could see her that way.
Okay.
yeah. Probably gonna run to the other side of the alleyway, and if I don't see her there, or.
Well, it's a dead end.
Oh.
I mean, it goes on for a bit, and then it's a dead end.
I mean, if she definitely turned into there, like, Bloodhound's not gonna help to like sniff and find her at this point.
Mm.
But I could try it out.
Sure.
I'm just gonna see what I need for
I believe it's just a Wits Awareness. But,
that. Resolve awareness.
Resolve Awareness, sorry, yeah.
What about for me?
The eyes,
Yeah.
you don't see anything different. There's a couple of like, because you're on the top of the roof, like around. There's a couple of like listless spirits drifting around, but nothing.
But nothing that looked like S or anything that could affect S.
Nothing down where she was.
One of my specialties has disappeared. Sorry, that's why I was looking so confused. Like,
Okay.
where's my insight gone?
Yeah, it smells like an alleyway.
Okay, well then that's off because I don't want to. I've lost Tess.
You like shouting up to the rooftop?
I just like I know Nahari's.
Yeah, somewhere
I
here.
don't shout it,
Yeah.
but I'm just like. I don't know.
I think I would just become visible enough to her. Like kind of crouch down and be like, I don't see her either, even with my sight.
Okay.
FYI, regardless of how visible or not visible you are, just talking is going to be So if you want, you can kind of like slide down the side of the building and join her, and kind of talk quietly. But otherwise, you're just going to be talking. Like you can't really muffle that.
Okay, yeah. So then yeah, I would probably drop down there.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna try and ring her.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try and phone Tess.
I think
Okay.
I would look around also and just be like, where could she have gone? Are
Where
there any
could
doors?
she have gone?
Could someone have grabbed her?
I mean, no, because she followed that guy and then.
Yeah, but didn't he go the other way?
Well, she. That's fine. I don't
She-
know why she came down
she-
here.
She paused for a second and then turned specifically to go this way. She didn't say anything.
No, she just sniffed.
The number you have called has not been recognized.
Oh my god, she's turned her phone off. Well, I don't know where she is. And she's not here, and her phone's off, and that's not normal for Tess. So now what do we do? Can I use my new skill, sense beast, to see if I can sense her around? Something around. Something around.
Sense the Beast essentially lets you see if there's like a supernatural element to a person. So, for example, if you didn't know Nahari, you could look at Nahari and sense that there was a supernatural element, and if you were very lucky, you could sense that she was a kindred.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. This is like, I don't know where she's gone. She's gone somewhere. Don't know where she's gone. Shit.
Yeah.
Can you see her with your eyes?
No,
thing?
no. I
Or
tried.
shadows?
I see nothing.
Okay, but you saw her once before when she did the thing, right?
Yeah, but right now there's nothing.
Never taking Tess hunting again. This happens every time.
Yeah. Please. How hungry was she?
I don't know. She didn't seem that bad. She
there
gets
any
snappy when
way-
she's really hungry.
Is there any way that she could have gone into the spirit realm completely, like including her body?
I don't know. No. Maybe. No.
Didn't know what
We
to
have
do.
no idea what to do in this game.
Yeah.
So,
We've literally lost her down a dead end alley. Like, how is that even possible?
like, I'm looking sort of in bins, like, like,
Yeah, like
Tess.
checking if there are any doors or any places where someone could have pulled her in, or if there's any inkling of anything.
Okay. Wits Awareness? You look in like the buildings and
Yeah.
can I look as well?
yeah.
The next step is that I'm gonna head back to where, like, she turned from.
Can I reroll one?
Sure.
I got a 3.
Also, that would be a 4.
Yeah, there's a few windows and there's a couple of doors, like, to, you know, back doors to
shops
and to etc. So she might have gone through one of those.
Okay. So
You, like, as you try them and stuff, they don't, like, they appear to be locked and not like openable and stuff. But
I would start trying to open them. If I would say to Chrys, do you have any sense of her maybe going through one of these?
I don't know. It just smells like alley and mulch in here. But yeah, can I don't know. Use Bloodhound to sniff for Tess. It's
That-
kind of weird.
that
but-
depends. Are you going nose to ground and like
Well, no. I imagine she doesn't smell like an alleyway.
right?
So then that's going to be different from the alleyway smell. But I'm going to be near the
Well,
doors.
I mean,
like,
you gave a little bit of a whiff and couldn't like discern Tess.
yeah,
So it's possible that the alleyway is a bit more
stinky.
potent than Tess herself. So I can tell you that aside from the doors and windows and stuff, there is a ladder thing that goes up like the back of the building and onto the top of the building. It's a bit high. You think possibly you could maybe jump for it, but that's a maybe. Nothing else really stands out or is like. There's always a possibility that there's a door that's secret, you know, like a.
Yeah. Well, I'm
or-
thinking like she wouldn't have gotten up the ladder by the time I got around the corner to see her.
And it is
Oh,
on
it's
it is on the building that Nahari was on. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking she could have been like somehow pulled into one of these doors. But I don't want to be banging all of them open without trying. I don't know. Like trying to take a guess. It's just difficult, isn't it? Oh, I don't know. Investigation's not going to come up. But... Yeah, basically sniffing some doors in an alleyway at this point.
Okay.
So that's great.
Well, take a moment to have a discussion because Sheepy needs to be.
You speak.
I actually do too. So
Okay.
Have a discussion with yourself, and we'll be right back.
We also
So
need to
my
pee,
thought
actually.
process here is that, well, there's a few things. There's what Chrys is thinking and what Tash is thinking. So Tash is thinking that she's followed the spirit dreamscape stuff. I need to pee as well, but we can't all leave at the same time. And she's gone into one of those, but Chrys doesn't know that. So she's thinking she's probably been pulled into one of these doors, or she could be pulled under the floor. That's a good point. Ooh. But I don't know how to solve that because I don't know how to do earth meld. So we're about to kick in some doors. We could peek through the windows, I suppose, actually, before we kick in a door. But I think I don't know how much of that is gonna happen. I'm just gonna try and I don't want to kick in all the doors because if the back doors to shops, they're gonna have alarms on. You know. And for those that don't know, Sheepy will have messaged Vandy I'm just removing you real quick. Yeah, normally we discussed having a break because it was 3 hours. We didn't feel like it needed one a lot of the time, and because we run off. But I understand what you mean. Yeah, I understand. I don't know. I'm sad I couldn't use Sense the Beast. I'm looking at my character sheet, what else can I use to find her? So I don't know. Hi. So I was telling everyone.
Oh.
It could be that she's been pulled through a door. Your hair's really sobbing.
I know.
It could be that she's been pulled under the ground, but I don't have earth meld, so I can't use that. So I want to peek through some windows.
Can I use my eyes, like the thing where I open lots of eyes all over the place nearby, and to look for her?
It's a little bit of a masquerade breach, but you can extend your shadow and open up eyes everywhere. There's no one in the alleyway, but essentially if someone walked past, they'd be like, fucking hell, what's happening here?
It's Tess, so I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I'm peeking into windows.
Yeah, Nahari's really worried. So do I just roll Oblivion? Resolve Discipline?
Resolve Discipline, yes.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
If I can.
Straight.
Okay.
So Chrys, as you're kind of trying doors and going up and down the alleyway, trying to figure out what's going on, just this dark shadow slides under your feet, slides along the walls, slides up the walls, goes all over, and then very slowly, these big kind of probably about arm-sized, kind of like this, eyes start opening up all over the walls. They have this kind of weird line, circular lines going through them, and they're bright kind of purple pink irises.
I jump away from the wall. I was.
I mean, they're
look
on
in the window.
They're on the floor. They're on the
They're
wall.
everywhere.
Yeah, literally everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just standing there, focusing. My eyes are.
Yeah. And you get that kind of 3D vision of yourself from many angles.
And do I get any sense of Tess at all? And I literally am just damn it. And I turn it off. Got nothing here. I don't understand where she could have gone. We were looking right at her.
And that's being said as the shadows are being sucked
Yeah.
back into her feet, essentially.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about that later.
Yeah, she hasn't seen that. I don't remember now.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Because you're practicing on your own.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've no idea which door. I think at this point, like, could she see anything through the windows or not? No.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. Do I have any idea from any of the doors that they've been?
They have now been
Definitely.
violated by Shadow.
Yeah,
Shadow's kind of like
yeah.
sliding through them,
Um.
and but aside from that, no.
Okay. I don't know what to do. Other than kicking a few doors, that's the next step that Chrys has got.
Okay.
So, I don't know. We're gonna start at the mouth of the alley and kick open some doors because she turned the corner and then she wasn't there. So,
Just
what's
gotta
behind door number 1?
just gotta raid through some people's houses.
Well,
Do I have lockpicks or anything like that?
No.
you know, she's gone missing, so it's time.
I mean, it's still reasonably early. If you wanted, you could like knock on doors and be like, "Hey, has
It's-
anyone
I
seen
know.
our friend?"
Chris's brain is like she's been grabbed and pulled through a door.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
if I
think-
knock, then they're not gonna give me her, are they? It's like if they've taken her, they're not just gonna answer the door. So it wouldn't even like enter that. Like we've been trying the doors. I imagine we've been making a little bit of noise. So
Yeah.
fuck it. I'm gonna try kick the first door open. Like one test gone missing.
Okay. Yeah, it appears to be a house. It's dark, so
Okay, well that's fine. They're not there.
wait, you just kick the door in and then move on?
I want to like put my head in, like have a look in the first kind of room and see if it doesn't look unusual. There's no tests and there's no people, and you know, like
Dusty or their footsteps?
I mean, it's not dusty, it's clean, so there's also no footsteps. But it doesn't see. It seems like a regular house, essentially. Like, you know, like your house. Like there's some mess, but
Yeah.
it
I'm gonna
seems
shut
seems lived in.
I'm gonna shut the door after me.
Okay. As you go in, or after you kick it in.
I mean, I've looked like it just. I'm just taking a quick cursory glance,
Okay.
like at the first kind of room. I'm not going through the entire house.
Yeah.
And just kind of close the door on my way out.
Sure.
This is gonna be awful, by the way.
Yeah.
Like I know for a while, but we're looking for Tess. So I'm gonna go to the next door. Kick that in too.
You are presented with essentially what looks like a kind of utility room type room.
Yeah.
There's like washing machine going.
I mean, if it's, oh god, this is so risky.
There's another door, obviously.
Yeah,
like-
if it's a tiny utility room, I'm gonna have to look through the next door
Okay.
because it's only a short. So I'm gonna like go through the next door.
You like going through the next door?
Well, like I want to open the next door.
Okay. How are you? Are you like opening wide and being like, "Look at me," or are you like click? Because obviously it's and I can tell you now, you can hear sound from this from the other side of the door.
I want to like listen first. Then, if I can hear motoric, like any.
It's
sort
kind of like canned laughter and muffled, kind of like. TV
then. Oh, I want
I
to
can-
peek then.
Okay. There's what seems to be a middle-aged man in a chair, watching TV.
Right. Well, he's not got tests, so I go again. like she's expecting Nahari to be doing other doors. Like she
Yeah.
even asked, not suggested it, but just kind of Chris on a mission is kicking some doors in.
Yeah, I mean, I think I would. I think Nahari would be peeking in windows and just kind of trying to figure out what's in these houses, and if any of them have any inkling that they might have
So,
something nefarious.
facing down the alleyway, on the left are a few shops which are closed up for the night. Is like a kind of antiques, but not antiques. It's you know, it's antiques.
Hipster retro.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. And then there's weirdly enough, essentially what is a corner shop, but it's not on the corner. Essentially, like, you know, general newspapers, cigarettes, all that type of crap. And then there's a residential on the end. Then on the other side seems, well, at least from what Chrys has kicked in, seems to be residentials.
So I would try the shops. Is the corner shop open?
No, they're both closed. It's a bit late for those type of shops.
Okay. I'd probably try the corner store first
Okay.
and just kind of try to wiggle the door open if I could.
No joy in the wiggling.
Okay, so then I just break it.
Okay.
And look for alarm.
Well, when you break it, the alarm goes off. It's a shop.
Yeah. I think I would just like let myself freak out a little bit.
Okay.
And be like, sorry, Chris, your phone.
Shops last.
And I would just fizzle out everything. With
Jesus, it's the cops! Well, what's the action here? Are you going in?
So
Are you legging it?
I'm letting myself. Wait, say that again.
Are you going in? Are you legging it? Like as in running away?
Well, so I would have fizzled out the alarm, wouldn't I?
Fizzled out?
With my powers.
Oh, you didn't.
No.
No.
Okay, then I would very quickly peek in and just see if anything seems untoward and if there's any sense of Tess. And if there is not, then I would say that we have to skedaddle. Yeah.
Okay, Wits Awareness.
Oh God. Okay. What? Oh.
Just a quick kind of like, huh? Incidentally, would you guys like to shout for Tess before you run away or anything?
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
You've done a lot of searching, but now actually, like, calling.
Well, I mean, we called initially, and then we shouted, and then, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Did call,
Okay.
but my phone was.
That was the first thing, and then.
Oh, I didn't mean phone call. I meant, like,
No, yeah. I was
Tess?
like, Tess, yeah, at first, wasn't I? Like, where'd you go? And then I tried to ring her. But if it's not happening, then the alarm's going off.
You can't see any sign of, like, the shop seems closed down probably for like an hour, 2 hours, maybe.
How can we lose a whole person? Like,
No. We need to move because
Yeah,
cops
we need to-
and stupid alarms. I didn't even think about that. But I don't know. Maybe I should stay here and just stay hidden to see if
stay.
he
Yeah,
returns.
don't let anyone stand on you, I guess. I think that could.
I'll go back up on the roof.
Okay, I'm gonna. I want to go up the ladder as well because I think that being in the alley at all is probably have people looking out now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So scarper up that quick as I can.
Yeah. And I would be full stealth again.
Okay.
And then I think if I can like hide away on the roof and turn into Burb, and then I can fly around and try and see if I see her.
Oh, yeah, sure.
But I want it to be like not near the shop cameras and not in the alleyway. Like is because people will be looking out now that we've kicked in a few doors. That's all good. Which will be a rouse for shape change. Please don't get hungrier. Shit. So I am a bird.
Yep, hungry bird.
Hungry bird. Looking for Tess.
Should have gone hunting before Tess.
Well, I kind of did think that whilst we were waiting on all of hers, I'd had a snack, but it wasn't clarified, so it's fine. I'm on for hunger. So yeah, I'm kind of higher up, like I'm not sort of at street level or anything like that, trying to look around for Tess.
Alright.
At
Well,
this point.
we'll leave you there.
Yeah.
It's just to clarify, Nahari is going rooftop and search, or?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like bird and shadow searching.
Yeah.
Okay. Tess. The last couple of seconds was very involved. It was darkness, rushing air, and then landing in pitch black. Like feeling about yourself, you can feel tree roots and maybe leaves, possibly. It appears to be like a maybe there's like a walls to your side. It feels like technically speaking, it feels like you, aside from the tree, like the roots and stuff on the ground, it feels like you could be in the alleyway still, but it's pitch black, so.
Okay. I'm gonna just feel the trees, I guess, and feel out for the trees.
Yeah. There's a wall behind you as well, so you're essentially in a little dead end corner bit. And feeling the roots, they kind of lead down what you assume is the direction.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow them. I'm gonna follow the roots.
Okay. Do you wanna phone light?
I was gonna see if I could, because I'm down here, I'll
Check for phone.
see if I can at least text them and say, hey.
No signal.
I will send the text, and then when I get signal, hope that it pushes through.
Okay. What do you want to say?
I'll just say, hey, I think I fell down a hole or something. I'm okay. It's this time right now. I'll text you when I'm out, kind of thing. Hopefully this sends when I get signal.
Do you want to say the time?
The time that I have right now.
Like the time on your phone, or the time that you know it is?
The time that I know it is.
Okay, then you can say the time that you know it is.
Is the time on my phone different?
Yeah.
What is the time on my phone?
It's 76:27.
76:27. Okay. Weird. Okay, that's fine. I'll just text them, because I'll just be like, also time looks weird, and I'll send a screenshot of my phone and send it to them.
They're gonna have the weirdest cavalcade of messages, where it's just a
strange
complete accounting of your.
Yeah, it's just live tweeting it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll follow the roots down.
Okay, as you step forward, it goes to 75:27.
Wait, it goes to it goes up or down then?
Down. 75.
Down?
76 to 75. As you like step forward, and I'm assuming you still have your phone like out in front of you, so you'd notice.
Yeah, like I'll be using it as like a flashlight or something too.
Yeah.
See if I can see anything. I'll take another step forward. I'll just keep like walking forward to see like.
As you walk, the 70 goes down, and you kind of you can see in front of you like it's like you've been in the maze, right? You've never been in the maze? Okay, never mind. That's
Nope.
so it looks like kind of slabs of stone as opposed to, you know, the more modern ways of using. It looks archaic and it's very moss covered, and the best way to describe it is like finding an old church that's been overgrown. Kind of looks a bit like that. As you move down a little bit, it kind of goes down to about 60, and you see like a side passage going left, and then you've still got forward.
I will keep going forward, I guess. Like there's.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean. Wait. There's a passage up ahead, and then.
A passage to your left.
Let me turn on Auspex again to see if I can like.
Heightened
smell-
senses?
Heightened senses. Sorry. Yeah. Heightened
Okay.
senses.
Wits awareness, please.
Okay. Sorry, hold on. 3.
No sense of you can hear like drip dripping, and you can hear like not much actually. It's pretty still. There's the dripping is probably coming from like a little bit of water dripping on stone. Aside from that, not much. It smells musty as hell down here, like an old library. And you don't have any sense of the like the kind of foresty smell that you were smelling before. I mean, aside from obviously like there's on the floor there's like some roots that are kind of going all over the place, and a little bit of dirt, but not really.
Is there any difference in the smells between, like, both directions, I guess?
No.
No? Alright, so I'll just turn it off then. The roots continue which way?
All over the
Everywhere?
yeah.
Are there bigger roots towards the front or the left side?
Seems about the same.
I will continue towards the front then.
Okay.
Towards going forward.
Keeps going down 60, 59, 58. As you get to about 45, there's another 2 that kind of like fork, as opposed to go straight left, straight right. They kind of fork left, fork right. Kind of turns into a fork left, fork right, fork forward, essentially. 3 times.
I'm going to continue to go along the path that actively shows the phone number going down.
Okay.
So I'll take a step in like one direction just to see if like they keep doing it.
Which direction?
Let's try the left first.
It goes to 28.
Okay. How about the right
26.
and forward?
40,
27?
44.
Oh, okay. Then I'll go towards the right.
Okay. You head down the right. Ghosts. And you get it kind of like there are times you step and it doesn't go down. But it does eventually get down to you know, so you're kind of going diagonally this way, and then it gets down. Once it gets to 0, there is 5 passageways that you essentially get to like a circle room, And there's 5 passageways. One goes like left, one goes right, one goes diagonally left, one goes diagonally right, one goes straight forward.
Okay, I want to quickly just mark the way that I came in, so that I
Okay.
don't get all turned around, because that's, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, so are there 6 then, or is it 5?
Including the one that you came through, there are 6.
Okay. So yeah, I'll make sure I mark it. And 0, I'm at 0 right now, and
You're at 45. No, sorry, because it would also go down on your. So you're at 36 0.
36 0. All right, I'm gonna try in a counterclockwise direction, or sorry, clockwise direction, to just like walk a little bit and see which direction goes down the most.
The one that goes down the most is the straight one.
Okay.
Straight that way. When you went down the other 2 a little bit, they went down a little bit slower.
Okay, so I'm definitely getting closer to something.
The other ways, they stayed the same, and then the one going back, obviously, goes back up slowly.
So I'll go straight.
Straight. Okay. The number goes down, and by the time you get to about 10, you can actually see a small, like, illumination glow, which kind of highlights this kind of exit doorway, I guess. And then that kind of leads out into just kind of, you can't see the other side of it, but essentially like what's probably a room of some kind.
Okay, well, I'll go towards it. May as well.
As you walk out, you see a vast open cavern.
Okay.
Looking around, there seems to be only one thing that is like of note or visible. There are obviously like the parts of this room seem like either collapsed or unfinished. There's like kind of collections of boulder rock like in against the wall, and further over, kind of grouped up and stuff. But there is what I guess you could call a dais. Essentially, it is illuminated by something you're not sure what. It appears to be like a few steps that go up, and then a chair, a rock throne. It's kind of hard to figure out exactly what it is. It's kind of like, as you come through, it's to your right, and a fair ways into the room. So it would probably be like 30-40 steps away. Over the other side, like, you can vaguely see a wall, like when you've shown the torch over that side.
Have I seen this chair before?
Yeah, you think you have.
I'm gonna go up to it and just kind of inspect it.
Okay. It's very, very plain. It does have, such a shame Cassie isn't here. It has two lines that go along the edge of it, around in like a semicircle, with this weird like scribbled writing. Might be runes. Like, best guess I can give you is like your brain immediately goes Viking, because I think everyone's brain goes Viking when they see runes.
I might like just take a video of it if I can, or try to,
Yeah, sure.
just to like with the light, just to see like, you know, because I might not be able to read it now, but I might be able to read it later.
Or translate it.
Or translate, yeah. So I'll take a recording of it,
Okay.
and like I'll just kind of like, I just want to run like my hand on it just to see like, is it dusty? Is it like smooth and polished? Like, what does it kind of feel like?
It's cold. Like ice cold. Like
really?
it feels like you
Like
just put your
abnormally
hand.
cold?
Feels like you put your hand on an ice cube.
Damn. Wow, okay.
This whole place is fairly. It's not like sub-zero or anything, but it's definitely a little chilly.
I'm tempted to sit on it. Just to see if it felt like the thing in my dream. I can't really see much else around it, right? Like it's just
Room's
fairly
empty.
dark.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cold. I'll try sitting on it just to see, but like if it's that cold, I'll probably just like, ugh, you know?
Yeah.
Like, cause I'm curious if, you know, it's that dark, maybe like I can sit on it and try to use my like ghosty powers just to see if there's anything down here.
So you sit on it.
Okay. Booty cold.
Not really.
What? What do you mean? My butt's not cold?
And the room's not empty anymore.
Oh, what? Hold on.
The room is filled with people.
Filled with people?
Filled with people.
Do they see me?
Yeah.
Are they looking at me?
They're kind of so. What you now see is essentially very much like when you're in your ethereal form. You know, you're out of body. It all has kind of like a slightly toned down feel to it. Everything's a little bit. It's like you're looking into treacle. You know, that type of like slow. But you can now see like pillars and like a fairly regal like carpet type thing that goes down from the dais, from the chair, like down along the floor towards the back. And the majority, there's like a line of people kind of down this carpet. And then there's people kind of like behind them in groups and kind of like talking, discussing, and you know, like, but there's no words or anything coming out. It's just like it has that look.
I stand up, like to see if maybe it's just when my butt touches the chair, it puts me into that thing, or I hallucinate or some shit.
Yeah, when you stand up, it like.
What the fuck? I sit back down.
There it is.
I guess I'll just like kind of sit into it and just observe for a minute. There's a line of people like lining up in front of me.
They're kind of sideways to you, down this like carpet thing.
Like as though they're coming up the carpet like to the throne.
No, they're as if they're like facing each other, facing the carpet, so they're sideways to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, almost like a procession, like when you go down a procession and you have, like, they don't have like halberds or anything, but they could cross the halberds. It'd be like a, you know.
Holy shit. I'm gonna try to go into my like ghost mode here at least then, and see if then I can move my body down this carpet or something, like while my butt is still there, and I'm just trying to see like what the limits of this are.
Yeah. Essentially, the best way I can describe this is you get the feeling like you're trying to jump when you've already jumped. Like the impulse, the feel is already there, so you know it's like trying to jump.
There's nothing
in midair.
Like, well, shit. Okay. I'll try to speak, I guess. I'll be like, where is this?
They just carry on about their everyday.
Is there someone, like the closest person, I guess?
Are you now like properly looking at them and looking?
Oh,
around?
yeah. I'm properly looking at the people and around now.
Yeah. Then at like the foot of the dais, there's someone who's been kind of standing there, like staring at you. Looks like Winnie, smiling.
Sick.
And let's end there.
What did you do?
What the fudge is going on?
It is the most random of happenstances. Let's go with... So.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
When... I've been waiting for you to crit Wits Awareness for quite a while in certain areas of the city.
This is one of them?
This is, yeah. Well, it's essentially like certain corners of the city, certain very specific spots in the city, and it just, yeah, you. That's why when you did the sense thing, the Wits Awareness again, after like activating heightened senses, you didn't crit, so you didn't like sense.
I didn't get it.
No.
But at least I had my phone to guide me. Well,
Yeah.
fuck. Shit.
Oh dear.
True story was 100% intending for this to be reasonably chill.
Why we don't trust you?
Why do we ever?
It is not my fault. There was even an option she could have gone after the pretty Norwegian guy. I think it was actually Swedish, but
If I were hungrier, I might have.
Hmm.
But I wasn't that hungry. I was only on 2 hungry.
And
Now on
Tess,
4 thanks to you.
Sorry.
the panic was hilarious. It was just like, where's she gone?
Yeah.
I
I mean, in Hari's mind, Nathan could have grabbed her.
Hmm?
So she's like super freaking out. She walked into a store and set off an alarm. Nahari.
Yeah, she just like
Yeah.
no subtlety, smashed her fucking door.
She's
window.
freaking out.
It's not ideal, is it?
No.
Oh dear.
Everything is fine.
Should we?
Yeah.
I'll save Vandy for last. Tash and also Chrys. Hey, what's up? How'd you find the
Hi.
episode?
It was nice. So it was nice to, tell Nahari and Tess that Vasi might be coming back and sort of start to address that, and like catch up with Kafka. It's always funny to see how people interact with Kafka, and it gets so like, Chrys was kind of sat watching it happen. She's like, this is not gonna work, but I'll just wait.
It's like seeing people play Doom when you know all the cheat codes.
It's just like, okay, let's see
Yeah.
how well this goes for her. Not very well, and then I can swoop in and I can do well. Ha ha ha. So that was lovely. And then going out for the hunt, I was like, oh, it's quite nice to show as snacking, I guess, because we don't always do
Yeah.
that, because it's just kind of normal for everyone. But because we were doing something different, I thought it was fun.
Yeah, I was
I'm
like,
never taking Tess hunting
no,
again.
no.
Oh no, never.
Never
God.
again.
Sticks only. That's it.
when I realized you were going out for a kind of narrative hunt, I was like, oh, this will be interesting. We haven't done this for a while because we've been focusing on other things. And then Vandy rolled a crit, and I was like, you smell a thing. And Tess was like, oh, thing, and ran off and fell into a catacomb.
She's not invited anymore. That's it.
I think that's fair, to be honest. Yeah.
You know, when she learns to behave and not disappear, then she can come next time. But Nahari can take her out.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's good. It's fun. I like it. I like playing this a lot and like hanging out with everyone.
Yeah.
So good.
Well,
I don't know how we're gonna solve this mystery though.
yeah, that's the thing I was worried about too. I was like, my god, they're going to rip down all of these buildings searching for Tess.
Yeah,
And,
no,
like-
like absolutely would.
I could see Nahari like charging into that room with the middle-aged dude watching TV, just beating the crap out of him, being like, "Where is she?" He's like, "I don't know what you're talking." Like, bang.
It's kind of like there's no point.
I'll feed you to my bracelets. See if I won't.
Actually.
There's no point going like for that guy. He clearly is not paying attention. Like it's not.
Well, I think Nahari's definitely already not entirely rational about this.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it never occurred to her that Tess could like vanish. You know what I mean? Or Tess could be taken by Nathan. Like Nathan was this like dangerous kind of, like he was dangerous enough for Nahari to go see him, to all of them, including Nahari herself, obviously. But she especially feels like he's a danger to Tess, and she likes Tess, and now Tess is gone, and she's like, "What the fuck?" She's just freaking out.
Yeah. It's not. It's not very good. I don't know how we're gonna solve it. We're just gonna be freaking out until, like, she comes back.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, basically.
So that's great. Thanks. It's fine.
It's not
Or
my
not.
fault.
It's your fault.
However,
Sure.
Tess and also Nahari.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I just kind of started talking.
Yeah, I figured I'd make it
Sorry.
official, because otherwise I'd feel bad if I went, well, Tess has
I'm just
spoken
like-
enough, let's move over to Vandy.
I'm just a bit worried of how not subtle we were, and like I
Yeah,
did say
oh
about
God.
hiding before I, transformed and metamorphosized, but I'm
Yep.
still worried about it.
Yeah, I mean, when you said the whole like me using my eyes breaks the masquerade a little bit, I was already thinking Nahari cares more about Tess than she realized.
Yeah.
Now Tess is gone and she's freaking out, so she's gonna do things that she normally would never do. And that was one of them. And then-
Like run home and play some Kelly Clarkson.
what?
Kelly Clarkson, Since You Be Gone.
Oh,
It's you been gone.
That was a leap. And then you wonder why people don't get it.
no, sorry.
It's also
not my
like
kind of
it's
music.
also like 20, it's like 20 years old.
But yeah, no, she's freaking out. It's good. But yeah, it was a really fun episode. It's always fun with you guys. It's always really, really nice. And yeah, I like Chrys. I like a lot Tash playing Chrys, doing these kinds of things, these like little hunts, and being a badass and like smashing in doors and stuff like that. It's really fun. And then that whole maze thing and Tess freaking out in there and like, damn you, sheepy. That was really cool too. I'm excited for next week.
Would Cinderella be a better cut? Don't know where it seemed to go. Did you don't know what you got till it's gone?
Oh yes, yes.
And also, Vandy and Tess.
Oh god, poor Vandy.
How do I, like... I just, like, you just put a shiny in front of me. And I want the shiny. Because it's the shiny.
Yeah.
And then you put another shiny in front of me, and I'm like, ooh, that's shiny. And so I go for that shiny. And then you, along that way, with the shiny, there's a fucking pitfall trap with spikes, emotional spikes at the very end, and a lot of more, you know...
Can I just say, it's not a pitfall trap with spikes at the bottom. It's spikes at the end. You literally had to pick yourself up, go, okay, keep going, and willingly walk into the spikes.
But there's a shiny.
I know. I'm just saying, in this instance, less my fault. You're the one who crits.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Is that my fault, or is that the dice's fault? RNGesus decided this today.
You mean when I said there's a smell of the forest from an alleyway, and then there's the dude you originally
It's
came to?
weird.
Yeah, right? It's
I
almost...
wasn't that hungry. I also would like texted them and I was like, hey, by the way, I'm like somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah, didn't go through.
Yeah, well,
We're gonna have to do some more crimes.
It's
Trying to
fu-
find Tess.
Yeah.
So many crimes.
well, it was fine. It's just I'm gonna have to talk to Winnie and be like, hey man, what the fuck is this? And why are you waiting here? Cause also, where the fuck am I?
May want to write these questions down for next week.
I think it'll be pretty obvious. I'll be like, where am I? What the fuck is happening? Why are you here?
And ours is gonna be, where's Tess? Oh fuck, where's Tess?
Nothing else.
Chat can remember this for me, okay? Chat, you remember these 3 questions?
What the fuck, why the fuck, where the fuck?
Exactly.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. We're gonna see what happens next week, I guess. It's gonna be interesting for sure. Thank you, all of my players, as always. But especially Vandy for just being a crow.
Shinies.
Magpie, mate.
Magpie.
Magpie, yeah.
I like the shinies. I want them. I like the shinies.
Links in the description for all these lovely people, and also for the ones who have previously been on the show. And we will see you next week.